Hello. Oh, hold on. This is a very exciting day. Holy crap. I have 2 cups on my desk. Why do I have 2 cups on my desk? Okay, my curling iron has been on this entire time. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to get started in just a second. Hold on one. All right. Please comment your favorite emoji when you are on. That way other people can see this and it gets because Facebook doesn't show all the notifications. Oh my gosh. I'm not even kidding you. I have been seriously running since my last live that I did. The good news is that I'm dressed. I think that's a victory. Shall we all agree? All right. Unfortunately, it does not show me how I can invite you guys to watch. Like I used to be able to, and it won't let me now. It's so weird. Like, it won't let me. I'm not sure why. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes. I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds. So, if you're watching this on the replay, you can go ahead and comment #replay. I truly hope that a lot of you take this training to heart, because I have been doing this for 3 years. I joined in September of 2014. Holy heck. I've been doing this for 3 years. I have tried many different party formats. Hi, Justine. I have tried many different formats. And some of them I liked, some of them I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, give me the horse. It's awesome. Okay. But the reality is that our business changes, it grows, and it evolves all the time. All the time. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that's life, right? So like I said, I have tried a lot of different party formats. I've gotten party trainings, and there is different ways to do things. Now, there is the traditional 10-day party, okay? Which you have a private event or a private group, either one that you want to use, doesn't matter. You have your hostess invite no more than 50 of her friends. You post for 10 days, okay? You have the ordering link that's on your website. You're good to go. The mock launch party is it's going to be tweaked. We'll probably end up archiving that group and starting a new one just because of it's a lot easier to edit things later. But the mock launch party that you're in, that you can see, is a 10-day format, okay? It's a wonderful way to get started. I recommend it for your launch party. But I'm going to say this right now. The way that we did things 3 years ago is not the way that we do things now. Facebook Live didn't even exist 3 years ago. I used video on my very minimal storage phone, propped it up on a windowsill, and talked to myself, right? Like, I'm talking to y'all right now, but you're here. Like, I can see, like, Justine's on, Allie's on, Lori's on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not just talking to myself. Back in the day, I had to fake it, right? So, we have a lot of different options, and I have done 3-day parties. I have done half-hour parties. I have done 5-day parties. I've done a lot of different things. I've done host of the week, where they get added into my VIP group and I do a party in there. Like, I've done a lot of different parties, y'all. Okay. And what I mean to say is that sometimes they work. Parties on a whole work. And this is the very best way for you to expand your network. I know Lori and Justine through an online party. I would have never met them. We lived in the same city. Never would have met them. We had mutual friends. Did I know them? No. There was no reason to know each other. Okay? I met them through an online party. I have these gorgeous women on my team now because of an online party. Okay? Tara Powell, another great example. I met her through an online party. She lives in Indiana. She's pink status on our team. Amazing mama, rocking her business. I would have never met her had it not been for an online party. Jennifer Michelle. Oh, amazingness. I mean, like, all of her friends I met because of her, but I met her through an online party, and believe it or not, that online party was a flop. A flop. Okay? So, why am I talking about all this? It's because I really want to get it into your heads, just in case you're like, I don't know, online parties are really good, like they really work or whatever. Just in case that thought is rolling around, they work, okay? So I'm going to take a bit of my orange juice for a second while you get on. Allie Crane, hello doll. Welcome. Okay, so online parties, we've established online parties work. Right? I used the example in my previous live a couple hours ago saying, could you imagine if Amazon was like, no, we're not going to sell online, we're just going to sell local? I, for one, would be very upset because I need my 2-day shipping. I need my items. You know what I'm saying? So home parties are wonderful. Online is wonderful, but you can never expand internationally. You can't ever have the beauty of an empire unless you do an online party, unless you do lots of online parties, okay? And I'm going to tell you how I do it and how I am having the most fun, okay? Because I feel like there's a little bit of a magic when consistency and fun go hand in hand. Now, I will be very, very honest with you, because I've been doing this so long, there are some things that I'm like, oh, that is so not fun to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I switch things up because I need new, exciting, you know what I'm saying? I know the habits that I need to have. That's consistency. That's sponsoring. That's partying. But the format of things, I tweak and play and do things. Now, I really love this format. This is a hybrid, okay? So I've taken other people's information and I've tweaked it, all right? So what this is called a beauty bar. I like to call it a beauty bar because it just has this like chic feel to it in my mind, all right? I call it a beauty bar and I call it happy hour, all right? So say Allie Larson was hosting this party, I'd call it Allie's happy hour, Allie's beauty bar happy hour. That's what it is, okay? So it is a party that is literally only an hour long. It is... I set it up in advance. I set it up 4 days before the party starts. And I only do it, I'll go through everything, and I even have a mock party for you to go through so you can see exactly what the wording I use, exactly the images that I use, everything, okay? I worked on this all day yesterday for you guys. But basically what this is it is a quick, fast way for you to have a party. Now, I have the suspicion that our 10-day parties are amazing, but I think that they're the most amazing for those who really love it. Okay, so if you're not loving a 10-day party format, if you don't find yourself doing it other than your launch party, I will say your launch party does need to be 10 days, and here's why. You're establishing yourself, okay? But after that, it's a totally different audience. You don't need to establish yourself. You're already established, okay? They don't know that you're just getting started. You've just established yourself, okay? But with your friends and family at your launch party, you need to establish yourself. You need to give them information. You need to show your own pictures, and it needs to be 10 days. That script is going to be tweaked. Kim Little and I are going to be working on that, but one mountain at a time, all right? Okay, so, so let's see here. What was I going to say? Okay, so The 10-day format, great, okay? Sorry, I need some orange juice. 10-day party is great. But after that, you want to be wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, okay? So what I do, and I have found this works the very best for me, is because I really don't like to have, I don't really like to have my, what am I trying to say? I don't like to be in December scrambling for December parties, okay? I like to have at least a couple on the calendar before I go into the next month. I know I'll get more, okay, because 2 is not enough, but I don't like to be begging people for parties in that month, all right? I want them to have a fun time. I want them to recognize that this is an opportunity, not a favor. Does that make sense? Please comment that this makes sense, okay? Because I need you to understand that there's a mindset shift that you're going to need to do. You're giving them an opportunity for them to spend an hour with you on Facebook laughing about stuff, doing fun things. Their friends are going to buy products that you know that they're going to love. You know it, okay? And your hostess is going to get free makeup. More than likely, okay? Not guaranteed, but more than likely, all right? So, but your sales are actually nothing. Thank you, Betty. Yes, thank you. So your sales are actually just the cherry on top of the sundae for the party format. Your sales are just kind of like, you hope for good sales. You want your hostess to get rewards. But really, the goal of all this is to make new contacts, new customers, and new friends. All right? Expand your network, expand your network, expand your network, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. I am from a very large family. My older sister, Becky, she's the oldest. I'm one of 8, okay? One of 8 children. So I'm a very large family. My oldest sister, Becky, she was in a network marketing company for 20 years, got to the top of the company, and then her health wasn't doing so good, and so she decided that she needed to take a step back, and then she found another company that she completely fell in love with, and it helped her health and everything like that. So I'm from a family that believes and supports network marketing, okay? So when I say that when I joined Younique, I knew I would have the emotional support of my family. I also knew I wasn't going to have the financial support of my family, right? Like, we start, Justine, awesome. We start with this expectation that everyone from our, church, everyone from our volunteer club, everyone in our circle that we see socially, everyone in our family, they're going to be our customers, right? No, they're not. I'm going to tell you this right now. They're not. My family, my 2 sisters, I have 3. My 2 sisters, my younger sister and my older sister, one of my older sisters, have bought for me a couple of times, but not regularly. And it just because, not because I don't love the products, I think it's just really just what's going on in their life, you know what I mean? And so I knew right away that I wasn't going to sell to my family and friends. I had to make new friends. I had to meet new people. And I will tell you this from personal experience, you will be 110% more comfortable selling and promoting a product to strangers than you ever will to your family. It's just how it is, okay? So just get that comfortable. Now, if you find somebody that's in your family or in your circle, in your friends group, your homeschool group, whatever, that is in love with the products, they're going to be a lifelong customer, okay? That's different. I'm talking like people doing you a favor as opposed to, wow, that's an amazing opportunity. How could I pass that up? You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm going to show you my calendar. Let's do last month. Okay. Now, it was not as full as I wanted it to be. It wasn't. But I just started this new party format last month. I tweaked it. I took other things that I had done before. And so here's the breakdown. It is an hour long. It is always in the evening. It is always either at 8:30 or 9, but I'm going to say 8:30 because you're doing it for an hour. So you have 8:30 to 9:30. So it's not super late for them, but it's just at that sweet spot between like kids getting to bed and they're kind of settled, dinner's over, things like that, right? So what I do is I had a hostess who wanted to book a party with me. I set her up. She asked me, how much time in advance do you need to book a party? And I said 4 days. So we were talking on Monday the 13th. I had a party starting that night, but this is a different hostess, okay? So she's like, okay, so let's do it for Thursday. And I said, perfect. So Thursday night at 8:30, her time, not my time. You need to understand this. It is very important that you do things in her time zone. That's where the majority of her friends are going to be. And I have literally stayed up till 10 o'clock to start a party before because their party was at 9 o'clock Pacific time and I'm on Mountain time. Okay? I don't do that late anymore. I do it at 8:30. So I'm like, the latest I would stay up to would be 9:30 to start that party. Okay? And sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm a businesswoman. I'm running a professional business here. So I'm not going to tell her, sorry, I'm not going to do that. However, I am going to be like, no, I'm not available on this day, right? So I never book parties on Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights, or Wednesday nights. I only book parties on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And here's why. Wednesday night tends to be date night for me and my husband. That's a non-negotiable. It's very important to do that in your relationship. Okay? It just kind of becomes a spontaneous, like middle of the week, let's have a date night. And almost regularly, it's always on Wednesday night. And unless I know he's going to be out of town, I'm not scheduling something on that night. Okay? Monday nights and Thursday nights, believe it or not, are football. All right, until Super Bowl, there's football games on Monday nights and Thursday nights, okay? So women most likely are sitting down on their phones bored. I like watching football. Personally, I enjoy it, but a lot of women don't. So that's something to consider, okay? So Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night are prime nights because there are football games going on, okay? Sunday, y'all know, like, you don't get me on Sunday. I will see a little bit of what's going on in the Boss Babe chat. I will have scheduled posts, right? But you're not going to get me. It's a busy, busy day for me. I serve a lot in my church. I lead worship 2 to 3 times a month. And I'm not only just doing that, I'm also spending time with friends, I'm spending time with family, and it's a day of rest for me, frankly. And I think it's very important for you to prioritize that. Whatever day you choose, for whatever reasons you have, that's fine. But for me, I just don't do it. And I recognize that for me that I need to have those boundaries and office hours on my life for actually to be really productive. So I know that Friday nights, everyone's out. It's a crappy night, right? That's why nothing's good on TV on Friday nights. You know that, right? Because TV producers know that no one's going to be home to be watching. Everybody's out, Okay. So Friday nights, I don't do any parties. Saturday nights, same situation. And Saturdays and Sundays, Seth's like, he's home. He's got on his weekend. I want to be spending time with him instead of just glued to my phone. He sees me on my phone enough, right? Okay. So Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, no parties, and Wednesday night, no parties. But Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, oh, heck yeah, that's going to happen. All right. Now, this month being the fact that we have double hostess rewards from the 1st through the 20th, I'm going to try to get as many parties as I possibly can. As many parties as I possibly can, unless I have a scheduling conflict. So here's the thing that you're going to need to know. You will be able to do this from your phone. this is not a live party, so you will be able to be in your PJs, sans makeup, everything. It's fine, okay? But you can't be checked out. You have to be there. You have to be present and invested, okay? So I know sometimes we have this thing where we post in our parties and we're like, okay, I posted, it's good. And it's kind of like a post and pray situation. And unfortunately, because of scheduling apps and like services like Post Constant Share, Post in My Party, things like that, it can kind of create a little bit of complacency where we're not actually invested into what is going on with the party. You can't do this. You have to be invested. I haven't figured it out yet where I'm doing multiple parties on the same night. That's a little bit overwhelming to me, but maybe I'll get there, one thing at a time, all right? So my friend, she tells me, I want to host a party. It's a Monday. And I'm like, okay, so let's do it for Thursday night at 8:30 in your time zone. I set up an event. I use events for this because it's a temporary situation, okay? I set up a private event, all right? I can add you to previous ones so you can see what I have done, but please use the script that in the mock party group, okay? The mock happy hour group, all right? So I set it up on day one. Day one, I post a little bit of information. I welcome them. I tag the hostess. I give them some, what I call some very unique facts. Just stuff like the Younique Foundation. All orders go and help the Younique Foundation. That we are never tested on animals. That we're naturally based and EU compliant, which for a lot of people is a very big deal. That we have a money-back guarantee. Those 4 facts, I have it written all out. Hold on one second. So I have it written all out, and so it's an image that people can see. Okay, you'll see this in the mock group, the happy hour mock group. So that's day one. I only post once on day one, okay? And these are just so people kind of get a little bit of their, like, they kind of get their feelers out, like, oh. But I'm not posting, like, this is the 3D Fiber Lashes, this is the Esteem Lash Serum, this is the Epic Mascara, and this is what you need. No. Just a little bit of information about our company, with the basics that I want them to know. Younique Foundation, naturally based, never tested on animals, and you got a money-back guarantee, okay? Day two. Day two is always interactive. So I do a fun, like, drop your favorite GIF thing below, right? That kind of a thing. That gets people commenting, and it gets them, and it's other people in there to see what's going on. The more people interacting on a post, Facebook will be like, oh, more people need to see this. This is really, people like this information, okay? So believe it or not, a lot of hostesses will invite, no more than her 50 friends, okay? So 50 is the very max, no more than 50, okay? She'll send them a text saying, hey, did you see the invite? I hope you can make it, something like that, right? And some of them will see it and some of them won't. So you're going to get a majority of people who never see their Facebook notification, never get known that they were invited, okay? But you get a couple people commenting in conversation in the comments, and Facebook will show other people who haven't RSVP'd about the event, okay? So I do it. Day 2 is interactive. Day 3, it's informational. Something to learn. Now, I don't like to do something that is, they have to learn about our product. I like to teach them something that is industry, like makeup specific, okay? So you'll see in the mock group, I used how to find the right red lipstick for your undertone. A lot of women are not confident with red lips. It scares them, okay? Because they feel like it's too flashy or whatever, but actually if they find the right color tone for their skin undertone, it's amazing, right? So this is generic information that every woman will want to know. I am not selling her anything. okay? I'm giving her information that will help her. That's something to learn. So it's something to know, something to interact on, something to learn, okay? That's 3. So day 1, day 2, day 3. I'm only posting once. But day 4 is the most important. And I'm going to tell you why. Day 4, I don't post. I have the hostess post. And there's a very, very good reason why. The reason is that I'm not Facebook friends with any of her friends. Maybe 2 or 3 if they've been customers of mine for a while, you know? Maybe if we have the similar circles or something like that. But typically, majority of them, I'm not Facebook friends with them. So they're not going to see a majority of my posts. Plus, they don't know me. They know her. And I want her to post in there her selfie wearing the makeup, or a picture of her. She's not comfortable with selfies. A picture of the lipstick she owns or the Epic mascara, and say something about it. It's very important that she does this on day 4. And the reason is that day 4 is the day of the party. It's just in the morning. And that if her friends see her talking about that makeup, they are more likely to buy. It's just how it is. They're more likely to buy. It's like if somebody told me and said, Hope, you know, you got to try this hair straightener. It is amazing. Not only does it straighten your hair, but it puts like keratin oil in it, and it makes your hair shiny, and it won't be frizzy, and it'll stay all day. I will be like, what? Do tell, right? Because they're my friend, and they know that I care about those type of things, and I know that they love it. It's a valuable source of information. Word of mouth is the most valuable source of information, right? So word of mouth advertising is literally what I'm doing, okay? But the hostess has to post. I can't post, okay? So I have her post in the morning. Now, you want to give her a heads up on this. Sometimes I drop the ball and I don't always give her a heads up. And usually she can roll with it and she'll be willing to do it. But you want to ask her, would you please be willing, would you mind doing that? That'd be so great. I'm sure your friends would love to see it, that kind of a thing. And BTW, that means by the way, if you don't know, that is a great way to kind of test the waters with your hostess to see if she would like to do this as a business. I'm just saying, okay? Because you see her post a fabulous selfie and rant and rave about how much she loves this mascara and she won't buy anything else, and people ask her about it. That's a conversation starter to go back and say, hey, I know you just hosted a party for me, but I'm just going to tell you this right now. You need to be selling it, girl, because you sold me and I sell the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So, like, it doesn't have to, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, okay? You want to know where people are at. And it's very, it doesn't matter if it's put together well. If she doesn't say something, and if she doesn't have any experience with the makeup or anything like that, because I get it. Sometimes we get hostesses that don't have any experience at all with the products. That's fine. Just have her post a selfie or an excited face or something funny quote of being like, it's add to cart day or something like that. She just needs to post. It's a post that goes in. It's about the party that she's excited about, that her friends can see it, okay? All right. The rest is the party posts. Now, I'm going through these really fast, but they're going to make sense because when you go into the group after this is over, you're going to see all these things. And guys, feel free to ask questions along the way, and I'll answer them as they come, all right? Okay, so number one, you're going to see there's a few different pre-posts that I do, an hour before, half hour before, and 10 minutes before. Okay, now that's self-explanatory. You'll be able to understand that in the group. So I'm not going to cover that. But the rest of it I am going to. And we have, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. That looks like 5. Okay, so we have 5 posts to do in an hour. I don't think that's right. No, that's right. That's right. Okay, so five posts to do in an hour, and it's pretty much broken up by 15-minute segments, okay? approximately. This is going to fluctuate for you, and you'll see this in the group, all right? But we have check-in, roll call. I want to know who's here. Everybody that gets comments gets entered in to win a liquid foundation sample, guys. There was a time, hold on, it's down on the floor. There was a time where this was getting sent, I think in the summer and into the fall, with every single order that came in the mail. So I have a ton of these. So I'm gonna do a giveaway for somebody to win this, right? It's just a cheap, easy way for me to get product and samples into people's hands. Now, if you have a bunch of mask samples, do one of those, because that mask sample will sell itself, okay? And now when I run out of the liquid foundation ones, I will do a mask one for sure, because it sells itself. So that's the check-in, right? That just gets people commenting, and I do that for about 15 minutes. Then I do a video, a recorded video. I do not do a live. I've done both. I've done a live video, I've done a recorded video, I've done a YouTube link. YouTube link doesn't work, and the live video does not work because people don't get on. You want to do a recorded, time-lapsed video under 5 minutes, okay? So you know how I make those ones where I'm like, you know, and then I'm like doing something and I'm not saying anything. I have music and it's sped up. That's the one you want to do, okay? Don't do one of me. You make your own, girlfriend, okay? Because you're the professional, okay? You do one of me and it's going to totally undermine everything that you're doing. They're not going to know who this person is. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I usually do a fast, fresh makeup that's done in under 9 minutes, and it's sped up to be under 5, okay? So that reaches a lot of women because most of us don't have a lot of time to get ready in the morning, okay? So that's the video. Then I share the shopping album from my business page, and I want to stay on this for a second because I will tell you that I have a business page. I've used it back and forth, but I really believe that your timeline is your best bet, but you need to be providing value. You can't be salesy on there all the time, or Facebook will just not show you to anybody and you'll be wasting your time, okay? So, but I do have a Facebook page. And in my Facebook page, I have photo section, and in that I have an album, and it's called Shopping. All those images you can steal from me, okay? They were made by, most of them are made by Michelle Bell. She has an image library for all of us unique girls. She's really professional graphic artist, and she's really great. She created one, and there was a few that were missing, and I recreated it a little bit to kind of match the theme a little bit. I share that shopping album to my event page by just copying the link of the shopping album so they can go, and they can just go through and look and be like, sold, I want the BB Flawless, sold, I want the Epic Mascara, sold, and I invoice them and I put the order in for them on the hostess's link. It will work 110% better if you do the ordering for your customers. Now, I get asked this a lot, and the answer is yes, I do pay a fee for invoicing them. But I'm going to tell you this right now. You need to get over it. You need to get over that fee. I get it. We're making money and we need everything that we can make. But you need to get over it. All right? You are a business owner, and if you are running a nail salon, a hair salon, massage therapy, whatever, if you had a storefront and you had people coming in and they wanted to swipe their card with you, you would be paying a fee. You ever wonder why you're at nail salons and they're like, we'll give you a discount if you pay cash? Why do you think they're doing that? It's because they pay a fee every time you swipe your credit card, okay? So the fact is, that's the price you pay. Now, I have it linked to my Purple Card. I have my PayPal business account linked to my Purple Card. So when somebody pays me on PayPal and I place the order for them, and I hit the pay with PayPal option in my back office, you know, on the website when you check out, it takes it right out of my PayPal account. And whatever I'm missing, it takes it off my Purple Card, which is usually like $2 or $3. But I get paid my commission like 3 hours later, so I'm just taking it out of my commission. Does that make sense? Right? All right. By telling people to tell you what they want, you will save yourself so much grief because you won't be waiting for people to place their orders with you. They said they were going to go on my website and order, and they haven't done it yet, and they haven't done it yet, and they haven't done it yet, right? Well, they probably forgot, or they were just all talk. One or the other, all right? By having them tell you, and then you sending them the invoice, you have a little bit more control. So I have talked about this option multiple times. I highly recommend it. I actually place a ton of orders for my customers because it's just a way for me to guarantee a sale, all right? In this, it's the same thing. All right, so I share the shopping album. They comment, I want the Touch Liquid Foundation in organza. And I'm like, duh, all right, sounds good. And I am keeping, for each party, a notepad of what people want and what people order, so I can keep track of it. Now, this is the latest party that I did. I'm about to close it this afternoon. But this is another one that I did. She had 9 people RSVP to her party. And out of that, she ordered some things for herself. Okay, so the hostess placed some things for herself on her own hostess link, which is always a great idea. But I got, it was like 370. It was 370, I think, was the final party total. But here's what excites me, okay? I got 1, 2, 3 new customers. Did I get that right? Yeah, 3 new customers, 2 repeating customers. So I had 5 orders, okay? So 3 brand new customers that have never ordered from me before. And because they've never ordered from me before, and they just ordered from me, they are now 3 Facebook friends. Okay? I also got 2 parties booked out of that party. Okay? So that brings me to my next section. Okay? I'm flying through this, and I expect you to ask me questions as I go. You can go and look through the mock party group as soon as I finish, and then you can message me with questions that you have. Okay, but this is what excites me the most about this format. It is fast and it is fun, okay? But about 15 minutes after the shopping album, okay? People are still commenting and shopping, but I'm moving forward, right? They're going to be commenting and shopping longer than an hour, okay? Like, you're going to be working this party longer than just an hour, but I'm not belaboring anything, if that makes sense, okay? So about 15 minutes after I posted the shopping album, I post an extra offer. And I just say, you'll see it in the group, but I just say basically, hey, I have a free gift for the next 3 people that comment right here that they want to host their own very happy hour just like this one, okay? That is my guarantee to always have parties on the books. Always, all right? Sometimes you get 1, sometimes you get 3. Like, it just depends on what you're doing. But, and I know, because I'm a smart businesswoman, and I know you know this too, but if I get 1 new customer and 1 party booked, or 1 party booked and no customer, like, does not matter, right? The success is in the network, okay? I want my hostess to get hostess rewards, but guess what? I'm going to take care of her regardless. I always send my hostesses a gift for booking. So whether they get hostess rewards or not, it's completely up to you. But this is how I make sure, because I'm sending a gift for them booking, right? It's that constant revolving wheel, all right? So that extra offer almost always gets somebody commenting on it, like, oh, I want a gift. I don't say to them that I'm sending them a free lipstick or a free lip gloss. I don't tell them what I'm giving them, and I don't give it to them until after their party. okay? Like, that's not kind of cool. They don't need to have, I'm not giving away tons of product. That's not a good business decision on my part. What I am going to be doing is either like a cute little makeup bag. You can get them for like $1 at the Target section, or you can get them off of like that Shop Miss A site. That's cute little burlap bags with cute little sayings. They're only $1 plus shipping and tax, okay? Like, that's the type of stuff I will be giving away, all right? I'm not going to be giving away an esteem for them to be booking a party with me. No, 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 no. They can get that esteem for free when they hustle for that party. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm not worried about the party qualifying. I want it to qualify, but I'm not worried about it. What I focus on, my attention is make new friends and book more parties, right? It's so simple when you just focus on those things. So that's the extra offer post, okay? I'm trying to get other parties on the calendar. And the very final post of the night, and it's just this, I just thank them. Thank them for, you know, coming and partying with me, and tell them I had so much fun. It was so great to get to know them. I thank my hostess. It's so easy. And then I announce the giveaway winner who won the sample at the same time. And I say, PM me your address. I tag both my hostess and the girl who won in the check-in, right? Because at the beginning of the night, I said, comment below in the next 15 minutes for your chance to win whatever you want to give away. And it's completely up to you what you want to give away, all right? I try to keep things small because I want my cost of a party to be not so high that I'm losing money with a party. Does that make sense? Okay. So then that's it. And then it's really that simple. I know I went through super, super fast. At the end of the party, though, I always get on the private messenger and private message my hostess and say, oh my gosh, you were amazing. Thank you so much. You rocked. Did you have fun? Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, that was so great. And then I say, you know, okay, that sounds great. I'm leaving the party open for the next 2 days. Okay, so I give a sense of urgency. Now, they have incentives for ordering before midnight. Okay, you'll see this in the party. There's a special offer. It's always the kudos. But if they order before midnight, they get this deal, that kind of a thing. I have incentives galore for them to have quick action. But just in case there's somebody who needs, to check with their husband, see if what they can spend, or, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is. Like, there's usually a couple of reasons, like, oh, I don't get paid till this day, so I'm going to wait. I usually just give it about a 2-day window. So if I start a party on a Monday night, I close it on Thursday. If I start a party on Thursday, I close it on Sunday. Does that make sense? And I'm following up with the people that said they wanted some, interest. The thing that I'm the most excited about is you're creating that party wheel that is you're always getting another party. You're always getting another party. You are not begging people for parties. You're offering. And if they don't want to take you up on their offer, that's totally fine. But you're also making new friends. And that is how you build your network to be bigger. I do not recommend just going through and friending anybody that you possibly can. I think if you have a gut check and you're like, is this spammy? Is this salesy? Is this kind of awkward and weird? Then don't do it. That's your gut telling you something. I have been taught this. Other people have been taught this. Is just, the more friends, the better. And then we learned that it's actually not true. It's not true. It's quality over quantity. So I'd much rather have a genuine relationship with 100 people on my Facebook friends than I would have 1,000 Facebook friends that don't want to have anything to do with me. See what I'm saying? You're going to get quality friendships, quality connections through making that connection in an online party. Customers who get the product, I'm going to tell you what I do. They order it, I place the order for them, and And I make sure that I put their email address in there when I place the order so they get the email when it ships. It's way easier for me to do that than just check and see if it's shipped yet, right? But then I do check when about a week, see if they got their product yet, and then I follow up. Hey girl, I'm just checking in with you. I saw you got your Epic mascara. What do you think? You know, like that kind of a thing. And I also go on their Facebook page and like and comment on a most recent post because I'm a real person and I care about their dog. Do you know what I'm saying? I care about what celebrity GIF they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be a real friend. Be a real person. Engage with them. That is so, so, so important. Okay? Doing this party format is, I believe, very, very important to do. Now, if you want to do this, I will get you added to the mock group so you can see all the way through it. I will actually show you, like, I will help you and I will let you see one of my previous parties that's been closed out. I'll add you to it so you can, like, sorry, my phone's trying to reconnect. And then you just go through the rest of the posts, right? It's easy, it's simple, but it's definitely quick, interactive. And I don't add everybody in the party because if I don't have a relationship with them, they're not going to want to have a relationship with me. I want to have some sort of mutual connection. I only add those who won the giveaway, so that's the exception. If she didn't purchase from me, that's okay. I still need to talk to her through Messenger, get her address, send her sample, etc. I add all my customers so we can talk through Messenger really easily. And so she can also see all my Facebook posts and my lives and things like that, right? Okay? And then I follow up. That's so important. If she doesn't love her product, you can easily process a return for her. You do that. That's your job. You're a business owner. Okay? All right. Doing this, I truly believe that you can have massive success for the first 20 days of December. Because why? We have double hostess rewards. Oh my God. So amazing. So what do we, if you want to do it the same way I do it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8. No, just 7 because we close out the 20th. Okay. All right. So 7 opportunity. If you do the same nights as I do parties, you could potentially have 7 parties in the next 20 days. Okay. Even if none of those parties qualify, all right, but you just made new friends and expanded your network and got more parties on the books for January, it'll be worth it. Am I right? Okay. I hope this helped you. Allie, you're going to have to go watch the replay because I'm about to get done, but that's no problem, girl. I hope this training helped you. I truly, truly believe that you can do this. I have tried to make it as simple and as duplicatable as seemingly possible. You will have to create a couple of things. You will have to create your time-lapse video, and that's very easy to do. You can do it through Viva Video. That's the app that I use. There's tons of video editing apps that you can use to make your time-lapse video. Did you explain how to get out of a party? I don't think I understand what that means. To get a party? How to get parties? Is that what you mean, Allie? I definitely went into detail about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Most of the stuff, the content is created for you, but you will have to create your own time-lapse video, and then you have to create a boomerang video. It's super easy. It's just an app. Allie, you have a party going right now and you want to get out of it? Is it over? Is it finished? You want to know how to close the party. Is it a 10-day party? Allie? I'll answer your question as soon as you let me know. I'll help you get it figured out. Okay, while you're answering me, I'm just going to say this. If you are posting for 10 days and you are not getting interaction, do not stop posting. You finished that 10-day party. You've been posting for 10 days in your group or your event. You've got the content, you've got the script, etc. And it's like day 5, day 6 or something like that, and no one's interacting, so you're like, screw it, I'm done. Don't stop. You have to see it through. That's so unprofessional to do that. And people are watching. Now, even if you just use it as practice, it's totally fine. All right? But once the 10 days is up, the party will close automatically by itself. Okay? So you don't have, if it's a 10-day party, you don't have to do anything. The link will close automatically. I would just say, if you are not posting, if you're not doing, like, Allie, I think I need to know, like, are you posting in a group or an event, like, information to your friends or your hostess's friends? Is that what you're doing? It ends on the 6th. Okay. Yeah, that might be simpler, Allie. No worries. It's totally fine. Let me know. We'll talk over Messenger and I'll help you out, okay? You don't want to stop working a party in between it, okay? Once you start it and you start working it with other guests and things like that, see it through. Whatever party format you're deciding to do, see it through. Just be professional. Fake it till you make it, okay? If you aren't doing that and you just want to start a new link, that's super easy and I can help you to do that, all right? So, lastly, if you don't have any parties on the books, I'm going to share with you a script in the comments that I want you to use to start messaging people to get parties on the books right now. And I recommend using a calendar like this, something to visually see it, to know, like, okay, I have it here. I'm like, I have to set up a party today. I have a party starting on Monday. I have to set it up today. I also have a party starting on Thursday that I have to set up on Monday. And I need the 5th filled. I need the 11th filled. I need the 12th filled. And I need the 18th filled and the 19th filled. Holy heck. So I have a lot of messaging to do, but I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get parties out of the next parties that I'm going to do. So I'm going to be smart about it, right? But still, I don't want to leave it to chance. I like to go into January. Money in the bank, guaranteed, almost. Doesn't mean that every party is going to qualify, and doesn't mean that every party is going to kick booty. But I'm betting on myself because I will have 0 new friends. I will have 0 new opportunities to sponsor. I will have 0 sales, practically, from new customers. I will have 0 new customers if I don't party, right? So bet on yourself and do the right thing. All right, so I'm glad we had this talk. Hopefully this made sense to you. If it doesn't, message me. You do that. And I would like to hear from you on how you're doing. All right, so Betty and Justine, I will get you guys added to the mock group so you can go see it all. And that's it, you guys. I know we got a ton of stuff going on today. I want to encourage you to get some parties on the books, right? Start them now. And I encourage you also, if you don't always have an online party link, not posting, but an online party link going for yourself that's self-hosted, you should, because you have the opportunity to earn your own rewards all the time. So I totally have an online party going for myself that I self-hosted. It's not enough. I need to have other hostesses, and that's why we do what we do, right? But when somebody wants my website, I give them uniquebyhope.com. That's a GoDaddy domain that I bought, and I just forward it to my current self-hosted party link. So every 10 days I update it. Well, I started a brand new one today specifically so I could cash in on that double hostess rewards because you know I want all the YCash, okay? All of it. So I recommend doing that for you too, okay? Self-hosted is such a great way that the company rewards us. Not only do we get paid 3 hours after each sale, I earn free makeup anytime I want. All right? Pretty great. That is it. I hope you guys had a fabulous start to this month. It's crazy town around here. Get some parties on the books today. I will put this message in the comments here for you to use to help get yourself on the books, okay? You are going to want to book for this month. It's stupid not to. There's crazy hostess rewards. You can use this with past hostesses. You can use it with besties. You can use it with friends. You don't want to use it with a stranger, okay? You want to start with your warm market, not your cold market, all right? And then use those parties to get cold market parties. That's the whole point of this. Am I right? Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go. I got so much to do. But I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have questions, send me a message. And Allie Crane, I will be in touch. All right? Talk to you soon, everyone. Bye.